Today I am talking about Immunization Month. Immune deficiency disease. Immune disorders are often categorized as either congenital or acquired. When baby born with a disorder, it's called congenital or primary disorder. Acquired disorders are called secondary disorder. Secondary disorders are more common than primary. The immune system is made up of several organs including spleen, tonsils, bone marrow, and lymph nodes. These organs make and realize lymphocytes, which are white blood cells classified as B cells and T cells. B and T cells fight invaders called antigens. Immune deficiency is two types, primary and secondary. Primary is less than 10% and secondary is 90%. Primary, intrinsic, missing enzyme, missing cell type, non-functioning component, congenital or manifest since early age. Then secondary, underlying disease, lymphoid malignancy, HIV infection, malnutrition, immunosuppression drug, acquired and manifest in any age. Primary immune deficiency. Cellular deficiency is 5%, combinant is 15%, phagocytic is 10%, complement is 5%, and AB deficiency is 65%. Autoimmune disease. Inappropriate immune response of the body against substance and tissue normally present in body. In other words, the immune system mistakes some part of the body as pathogens and attacks its own cells. The treatment of autoimmune disease is typically with immunosuppression medication which decrease the immune response. For years, women with potentially serious systemic autoimmune disease have been advised not to get pregnant. We now know that with careful medical and obstetric management, most of these women can have successful pregnancy. Two types of autoimmune disease, organ specific and non-organ specific. Organ specific are thyroid, stomach, adrenal and pancreas, and non-organ specific are muscles, kidney, skin and joints. In thyroid, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, primary myxedema, thyroid toxicosis. In stomach, pernicious anemia. In adrenal, Addison's disease. In pancreas, insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. Then non-organ specific, in muscles, dermatomyositis. In kidney, SLE. In skin, scleroderma. In joints, rheumatoid arthritis. Immune system is important to cancer patients. It is important to cancer patients in many ways because it is two ways to fight cancers, and cancer treatments can weaken the immune systems. How cancer and its treatments may weaken immunity. It can weaken the immune systems by spreading into bone marrow. Cancer in the bone marrow stops to making so many blood cells. Weakening of the immune system happens in leukemia or lymphoma, but it can happen with other cells and cancer cells too. Chemotherapy, biological therapy and radiotherapy can temporarily weaken immunity by causing a drop in a number of white blood cells made in the bone marrow. Immune system can help to fight cancer. Some cells like CD8 killer cells of the immune system can recognize cancer cells as abdominal or kill them. Unfortunately, it is not enough to get rid of the cancer, but some new treatments aim to use the immune system to fight cancer, as there are two parts of immune system. The inbuilt protection from birth. Immune protection developed from being exposed to certain disease. How these natural mechanisms disturb if you have cancer. Chemotherapy may damage to the lining of the gut. Example, severe diarrhea caused by some chemotherapy drugs can break down the gut lining. A catheter into your bladder can become a root of bacteria to get inside the bladder and cause infection. Radiotherapy to the lungs can damage the hairs and muscles protecting cells that help to remove bacteria. Anti-acid medicines for heartburn may neutralize the stomach acid that kills bacteria. Chemotherapy can temporarily reduce neutrophil in the blood, which means it is more difficult to fight off infection. Cancer treatments that use the immune system. Some cancer treatments use elements of the immune system to help cancer. Immunotherapy is the type of biological therapy. It uses natural body substance or drugs made from this substance to treat cancer. Interferon alpha and LF2 act by boosting the immune response to help the body kill off cancer cells. Thank you.